So you always have to keep them excited, and you go back to that foundation, that active behavior, because they truly love being active, and that's where you're going to really get a lot from the dog. You can see here, you know, he's kind of looking around. He's like, what's going on? The great thing too about Gage is he's not like what I would call an extremely driven dog, and he's also a little bit on the nervy side sometimes, especially with new people and stuff. A lot of people have like dogs that are similar to this, but you can really get a lot of performance out of them if you're able to make them active. Plats. It's not hard to get him going. I don't have to, let's do it, right? It's like I just have to look at him and he's off, right? He's ready to go. I'll do this a couple times on the sideline before I even heel on the field. And I'll just get my dog in that mindset. It's time to go. Who's? Good. Has engaged, checking in. IGP3, obedience. Foos. And I run that same thing every single time. That's how I start my obedience. Take my basic position. Because I'm in a building phase, I'm going to use a lot of activity. I'm going to use a lot of reward. I'm going to use a lot of negative reinforcement with my e-collar. And I'm giving this dog a high level of help right now, and I'm keeping him in a high state. Out. Plots. 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 And you see, even like when I'm fucking around, I'm trying to find all my shit and looking around for stuff, he's just, doesn't matter what I'm doing, he's keyed in. And that's what I need. Foos. Foos. And I'm showing him now the front half of the trial picture. Foos. Foos. That was a little cue there. When I hit the brakes and stop like that, I expect the dog to get active. Good boy. Foos. So I'm still running the trial routine. I'm just adding stuff to it, right? In terms of the activity. Just to keep them in that high state of arousal. I don't have a group. I don't need one. I'll just do my fake group. Heeling through the group. Showing the left turn. Look at the judge. Foos. Thank you, group. You show that dog that picture on trial day when there's people and stuff, it's not a big deal. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video, but I just wanted to take a quick second to mention some of the awesome online training courses that we have available at shieldk9online.com. Whether you have a new puppy, a behavior problem, or you just want a really well-trained off-leash dog, check out our Shield K9 online course portal today. Yeah. Whoa, good job. For him, I reward forward because he's like not so extreme in the drive. And if I want good, strong focus on me, I'm going to make the reward where I want the focus to be. Plots. My other dog, I can't do that because his ass is going to be hovering out the whole time. I'm going to now set up for my plots. In IGP, the plots always comes after the sit. So this is the picture he's going to see in trial. Look at the judge. Foos. Foos. Plots. Here. Here. Puss. Good. And again, showing him these pictures, but adding a little activity into different spots like the front so he doesn't look super flat there. Foos. Put a little negative reinforcement on that. Make him wait a little bit. Here. Puss. And that's just an example of the front half. I'll do one dumbbell retrieve and we'll call it. Foos. Good job. Sit. Bring. Come in, yeah. Yeah. Boy, good job. Nuts. You see how angry he gets now? The frustration builds there. He gets active. He puts his paws on me. I tap him with the E there, and he gets like, ah, full power, right? That's what I'm going to use in the trial. I'm going to drive him to an even higher state prior to the trial, right prior to the trial, and then he's going to be on the field just brimming with energy. And I don't worry that he's not going to be with me. I might worry he's going to make a small mistake, foos, you know, grip on the dumbbell could be firmer, sit could be a little bit faster, things like this. But that's not gonna cost me a trial. Hey guys, before we continue, let's talk about something exciting. Have you ever wanted access to the same pro tools and products that we use here at Shield Canine? Look no further. We've restocked the products at the Shield Canine online store, your ultimate destination for dog training essentials. From styling shirts to really cool dog training toys that I like to use every day when I train my dogs, thousands of customers can't be wrong. Visit our website at shieldcanine.ca and start training with confidence today. As long as he's active, as long as he's with me. Cue for the send out. All these nonverbal cues. My hands come together here, right? That means, oh, it's send out time. You can see he's already like, okay, I know what it is, right? So he sees this on trial day. I'm like, oh, he doesn't know it's a send out. He's gonna do a blind search or something. No, no, no. It's a send out. I can add a verbal, foos. Go. That's a good job. There we go. Good, down. That's literally how I'll run a session. Usually I'll just break it front half, back half. I might do the whole thing. Again, depends on exactly where I'm at. Like trial prepping, you see I used a lot of negative reinforcement, a lot of positive reinforcement. I was hitting him a little bit here and there on positions where I know he'll be slow. Like I know he's a little slow on that sit. I'm gonna hit him always negative reinforcement in training. Again though, you gotta do math when you're doing like IGP or PSA because it's like some stuff is actually not worth that much and people make such a deal out of it that they actually screw themselves out of way more points. So when you're doing dog sport, you have to think in terms of, okay, number one, I don't ever want my dog to check out because you can see that's the biggest thing that happens to people and maybe Oscar will agree or disagree, but I think the biggest thing is you see them on the field 5 minutes, then the dog's looking around and he's like, I don't know where I'm at and I don't know what's going on. And they're done. I don't care how good the training was, they're done at that point. I'll never have that problem. I might have other problems, but I won't have the problem where my dog's like, I'm out. He'll never be out. If anything, he'll be too much in, right? So that's number one. And then after that, just having that reliable sequence of behaviors. In IGP, we know the routine, we know what's coming. You need to show your dog that routine. You need to show him with a lot of reinforcement. You also need to show him without reinforcements. Most people, when they go in the trial, it's like their dog's never been there before. He's in training, it's always like what I just did, like everything. E-collar, ball, pinch collar, everything. You have to show your dog all the pictures in small pieces and then the entire picture, and don't do that like 2 days before the trial. That's a bad idea too. I show my dog, I'll show him like some sessions like that like 3 weeks before the trial,